Senator Klyne.
Honourable Senators, I rise today to pay tribute to a parliamentarian of distinction, a senator whose work and approach to carrying out her responsibilities and duties as a senator is held in high regard. I speak of my fellow Saskatchewanian, our colleague, and a dear friend of many in these chambers, the Honourable Lillian Dyck. Lillian Eva Dyck was born in North Battleford, Saskatchewan in 1945. Having reached the Senate's mandated retirement age of 75, Senator Dyck retired this past summer on her birthday, Monday, August 24th, 2020, ending a 15-year term in the Senate of Canada, faithfully representing Saskatchewan and guarding the interests of Canadians without voices in the Senate. Lillian is an inspiration and a trailblazer. Yes, she was the first Indigenous woman and first Canadian-born Chinese person to be appointed to the Senate, but that alone is not why she is referred to as a trailblazer. Instead, it has been her great work ethic. She spent her youth in small towns in Alberta and Saskatchewan, where her family ran a local Chinese cafe. Lillian left the family restaurant business to pursue a career in academia. Let the trailblazing begin. After earning a PhD in biological psychiatry at the University of Saskatchewan, Lillian worked at the U of S as a researcher, becoming a full professor of neuropsychiatry and the Associate Dean of College of Graduate Studies and Research. In 2005, while working at the University of Saskatchewan, she got the call and Senator Lillian Dyck was appointed to the Senate by former Prime Minister Paul Martin. Not being able to establish the NDP caucus office in the Senate, she sat as an independent until joining the Liberal caucus in 2009 and retires from these chambers as a member of the Progressive Senate Group. Senator Dyck's goal of justice for Indigenous women is reflected in her introduction of Senate Bill S-215, a bill amending the Criminal Code making violent acts against Indigenous women an aggravating factor in the offender's sentencing. Albeit the bill was defeated, she was all the same successful amending Bill C-5, providing the same effect as sought in Bill S-215. Among her many achievements in the Senate, she was a hard-working advocate for families of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, promoting an inquiry into the atrocity. In June 2019, the National Inquiry released its report. Some of her highly acknowledged and valued work includes Senate Bill S-3 in the 42nd Parliament, which removed a gender-based bigotry within the Indian Act, an inequity aimed at First Nations women who married non-First Nations men, stripping the First Nations woman and her children of their status and hence their treaty rights. In August 2019, the final provisions of the bill were brought into force, correcting a historical wrong and restoring the rights and identity of First Nation women as First Nations status women according to the Indian Act. Colleagues, it is said a founding aspiration of the creation of the Senate was to have a parliamentary body made of individuals who are the best among us to ensure minority voices are heard by government in the study and examination of proposed legislation. So Senator Lillian Dyck is one of those individuals and dutifully served Canada for 15 years. Studious in her evaluation, humble in her demeanor, Lillian has exemplified a quietly bold leadership that is exemplary of model parliamentarians demonstrating objectivity without bias or succumbing to political interference. Saskatchewan, Indigenous people, and all Canadians were well served by Lillian in the Senate of Canada. We owe her a debt of gratitude, though she would never ask that of us. The strength of Senator Dyck's character is personified in a story from my spouse, Charlene, who was flying from Regina to Ottawa via Saskatoon a year or so ago. She told me that when they stopped in Saskatoon to pick up more passengers, a lady boarded and looked like royalty, and she thought that lady might have been a senator. I acknowledged saying, that must have been Senator Lillian Dyck. Thank you, Senator Dyck. Your body of work and approach to doing Senate business says it all. Best wishes to you going forward, enjoying retirement and time well spent at home with family and friends. Thank you.